We've always had a moral conscience here at Madre Bakery, but we're certainly no experts. All we really do is try to make our business as sustainable as possible. During the early stages of Madre's environmental journey, really I was probably just curious about the environmental impact that our business was having. And from making those discoveries, it sort of started to make sense, and from then it was a really easy journey to take. Madre had been operating for a couple of years before we started to get curious about the impact that the business was having on the environment. Once I started to investigate things, I was quite surprised at the impact a small business can have. Behaviour change was at the start and will continue to be a challenge for all businesses going through any environmental journey. It takes one person with passion to make a change, and once you change your own mindset, then it's really easy to convince others because it just makes sense, and that behaviour change starts to flow beautifully and you get some real differences being made.
We enjoy working at Madre Bakery because we use organic flour in all of our breads, and we try to use as much local ingredients in all of our products. And I suppose that's a good feeling knowing that we're helping out the environment by doing these things.
The ultimate aim of Madre Bakery is to become a carbon neutral business, so we decided to engage an external emissions auditor. It's really important from the start to get an accurate baseline so you have a good understanding of your energy use, and this enables you then to work out where you want to make improvements. In the last 3 years since we relocated our premises, we have increased our production by 150% and we've only increased our carbon footprint by 16%. We started really small, things like the way we printed documents to paper purchasing, recycling toner cartridges in the office, and through that time we started to shift our attitude and into other areas of the business and really continually ask ourselves, was there a more sustainable way to do things? Currently, the bakehouse is a certified low CO2 operation. After a couple of years, Madre needed to relocate their premises, and the new building was 3 times the size of the old one, but we didn't want to triple our environmental impact. So we started to have a conversation with our landlord, who was happy to engage with us, and we were able to retrofit the building with some of our environmental initiatives. It didn't make sense to me to install heating in a bakery when we have these massive ovens, so I wanted to work out a way that we could trap that heat and warm the other areas of the building that get cold in the winter. So I got onto the Sustainability Victoria website and found a heat shifter and downloaded it, showed it to my builder and asked him to make it for us. We looked at the roller door in our dispatch and storage area because we were having trouble with the temperature control, and so we replaced it with this super thick refrigerated roller door, and it's really improved the temperature in that area but also the efficiencies of the building. We installed double glazed windows in the building, but we also installed really good insulation within the walls and in the roof space. In any retail space, good lighting is vital, but it just doesn't need to be expensive. When we were installing our lighting at Madre, we chose T5 energy efficient fluoros for our production area. We don't always get it right. Our first set of downlights that we installed were expensive to run and time consuming to replace. So it made sense for us to change our downlights to LEDs, and we've also started delamping in some parts of our production area. The great thing about lighting technology today is that it's moving so fast and the costs are crashing down. We're constantly reviewing and reassessing our suppliers to make sure that all the products that we make are as sustainable as possible, but it's really, really hard to get it right. We started to look at our olives, and we were originally importing them from Greece, and we found a fabulous local supplier based in the Grampians who make a biodynamic olive which was cheaper than the imported olive and a much higher quality. But it doesn't always work. Our apricots we're importing still, and we haven't been able to find a cost-effective solution within Australia. So we didn't do all of this alone. We did get some outside help, some online resources on ways to reduce energy and to maybe reduce water as well. And we also got a small grant which helped to put some of the infrastructure into the new building. The product that we're really proud of is our hot cross buns. They're 100% carbon neutral, which means that we've offset the production, the ingredients and the distribution. So my passion has led me to study a Diploma of Sustainability at the Gordon. And now I'm a member of the Future Proofing Geelong reference group for small to medium enterprises. It's really exciting to be a part of this project to reduce emissions in Geelong. So what does it mean for La Madre? Well, right now we're in a great financial position. We've also got an awesome point of difference over our competitors. There's a fabulous sense of satisfaction that comes from making a business decision that will enhance your product, improve your bottom line and look after the environment.